Review of the law of sines and law of cosines. The law of sine says, in any triangle we have, so we draw the triangle, that can be any triangle. It does not need to be a right triangle. We have the angle A, B, and C. Opposite angle A is side A, opposite angle B is side B, opposite angle C is side C. So the sine law says that the ratio sine A of angle A over A is the same what sine of angle B of B, and that's exactly the same what sine of angle C over C. That's the law of sines. And we use the sines law if we know one side and two angles, or if we know two sides and the opposite angle. And now we have the law of cosines. The law of cosines says, in any triangle we have, in that case we can draw the same triangle, any triangle, that angle A, B, and C, and opposite angle A is side A, opposite angle B is side B, opposite angle C is side C. So then we have this, the cosine law says A squared is equal to those two squared, so we have B squared plus C squared minus 2 of those, 2BC, times the angle times the cos of the angle between them, so cos A. And this works for any of them. So now we would have B squared. B squared is equal to those two, A squared plus C squared minus 2A times C times the cos of the angle between them, which is B. And then we have the same for the side C squared, that we can have those two, B squared plus A squared minus 2BA times the cos of the angle between them, C. And we use the cosine law if we know two sides and the angle between them, or if we know three sides. For example, solve the triangle and round your answer to 2 decimal places. And we have that B is equal to 2, C is equal to A, and angle A is 40 degree. So we will draw the triangle. We have A, B, and C. Opposite A is A, opposite B is B, opposite C is C. So B is 2, C is 8, and the angle is 40 degree. So I have two sides and the angle between them. That means I need to use the cosine law. Two sides and the angle between them. So we have that A squared is equal to B squared plus C squared minus 2BC times the cos of A. So the A squared is equal to B squared is 2 squared plus 8 squared minus 2 times 8 times the cos of 40 degree. So A squared is equal to, we can punch everything on calculator in one line. We have 2 squared plus 8 squared minus 2 times 8 times the cos of 40 degree. Make sure you are in degree mode. So when I punch everything on calculator, I'm getting 43.48657, and now I can take the square root, because we need to take a, which is square root plus or minus square root of 43.4865 something. So I'm getting square root of my answer. So my answer is 6 point round to 2 decimal places 594. So that's gonna be 6.59. 6.59. Now we need to find the angle. So we can use either sine law or cosine law. Set up the cosine law for another one, or just use the sine law. I will use the sine law. So we know that the sine of A, which is 40 degrees, over side A, which is 6.59, is the same what sine B over side B, which is 2. We can cross multiply this. So I will have 6.59 times sine B is equal to 2 times sine 40 degrees. Now we can divide by the 6.59. This cancel out. So I'm getting that sine B is equal to everything this. I will punch this on my calculator, everything together. When you punch, make sure you put this bracket, because that's up, that's on the top. 2 times sine 40 degrees divided by 6.59. My answer is 0.195. And to solve it for B, we need to take the sine inverse. We need to take the sine inverse. Okay, so B is sine inverse of 0.195. So B is approximately, I'm taking sine inverse of my answer. So I'm getting 11.24 degrees, or roughly 11 degrees. And then we need to find, so we solve this B, then we need to find C. And we know that the sum of the angle is 180 degrees. So C is equal to 180, angle C, angle C. 180 minus this angle, 40, and minus what we calculated, 11.24 degrees. Okay, so the angle C is roughly I'm getting that angle C is 128.76 degrees. So solving these triangles, we are using two, sine law and cosine law. So the side A, this is my side A, angle B is this answer, and angle C is this answer.